Welcome to the most unique podcast in the world. It's the Menacing Podcast. And we are with you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. However, that may change. And if you need to find out when it's changing, hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Podcast.
We are your three hosts, the most menacing beings in podcasting. Now, if you want to look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, our handle is @MenacingPodcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our natural menacingness. So if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can hit us up via email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available. Of course, that's how we would kick off this episode.
It's your fault for starting it when you did.
I thought I started it after I was in the clear from you saying anything, and then all of a sudden, whoa!
You're never in the clear. I'm always saying something.
That is true, and I should know better.
Even when I'm not talking, I'm saying something. Just read the body language.
Read the body language, yes. Yeah. A little difficult to do, but...
Most communication is done through body language. So I'm told.
Wow.
Oh. Form of communication, though.
It is. I've been told my hips don't lie.
That's the problem. We kind of wish they would every now and then.
I've been told men don't have hips.
What?
What?
Not like women do.
Well, yeah. Not like women. But we have hips.
I mean, they're still there. It's just
they're just not quite as curvy.
What? Okay. I was just about to ask, what's the differentiation there?
Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you going to do with that?
Unfortunately, I don't want to out myself, but I'm going to since we're talking about hips. On my road bike, I have a woman seat because when I got my bike fitted, the guy was like, wow, okay, you have wide hips. I'm like, oh. He goes, yeah, so we're going to get you a woman's seat. Don't worry. It doesn't look any different than the guy's seat. It's just wider.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
I didn't know that.
My hips don't lie.
I know that the ladies' bikes have the bar that goes down.
No, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know the seats were
a little bit wider. Well,
wider.
it's a road bike. It's a race. It's a street bike for racing.
Oh.
Street bike, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a Harley. They didn't like
vroom.
Do you want the guy's seat or the girl's seat? Well, what's the difference? Well, one's a banana and one's just regular.
I don't know, because I have an exercise bike at home, and I have the wide seat as well, and it's much more comfortable than the seat it came with.
It would be, yeah. I feel like it would be.
A little bit more cushion for the tushin. That works.
More
just
cushion overall.
Does it work? Of course it does.
In my mind, it works.
That's perfect. Speaking of your mind,
the sexiest part of me.
Sure. Why not?
Sorry. I think I just threw up my mouth a little bit. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's fair. We're going to
Don't be
delve
jealous.
into your mind. Just
be careful.
Get on in there and see what's going on. We've got trivia for you today, so you think you're smarter than Brent, and it is inauguration-themed trivia in honor of the inauguration that occurred on this past Monday. So,
all right. I don't think I'm gonna do well, but here we go.
Oh, okay. I was just about to ask you that, but first, we've got a special thing here today. We got our first sponsor for So You Think You're Smarter Than Brent trivia, specifically. Okay. So, Brent, in honor of that, I'm going to have you read this for us, the ad.
I don't...
Just dive on in there for you.
Why is it such big font?
Well, because you're old.
It's big font and double spaced.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was readable for you.
I like how you did print it out for me. Thank you.
You know what? I know you like the feel of paper.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Who do we got sponsoring So You Think You're Smarter Than Brent trivia for today?
All right. So here's the sponsor. First time I'm seeing this or reading it. So Listen at your own risk. Maybe you should have read the reviews for Burrito Dan's before taking your date there, but it's too late for that now. Like your lower intestine a moment ago, you're in a bind. Or you would be, hold on, I don't know how to read. Or you would be if you didn't have the pocket-friendly, oh my goodness.
What's going on?
All right, the pocket-friendly Plumber's Pal portable plunger. Oh my. Just unfold the compact, lightweight design and inflate the plunger head. Then insert into the clogged apparatus and voila! Your date night is saved from embarrassment. What are you waiting for? Take the plunge anywhere with the pocket-sized Plumber's Pal portable plunger. Now, in clean linen scent.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Not sure what all the laughter was for. It's a very serious advertiser we've got for the podcast.
That was beautiful.
Now I'm kind of interested in where I could get one.
Available anywhere portable plungers are sold.
Oh. Get a squatty potty and get a portable plunger.
Yes.
Best toilet, the least clogged toilets in town. So that leads us into our...
I like how you portable plungers inauguration. It goes hand in hand.
It works, right?
Yeah.
We found a good sponsor for the inauguration week. So, Brent.
Yeah.
Question number 1, as always, we'll remind our listeners, he has the option to phone a friend, which is a great choice.
Yeah.
Or 50-50.
50.
Wasn't there one more on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Didn't they have
It was
poll the audience.
It was, ask the audience.
And we don't have that.
No.
Well,
an audience? I'm pretty sure we do.
But so it's phone a friend or ask John.
Yeah, or ask John. There we go.
That's what it's going to be.
And
I guess you could ask me. I would guarantee you if you asked me, your answer would be wrong because I would tell you the wrong answer.
We have the 50-50, the 25-75.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
The 1090. So, yeah. Not the W10.
The tax form?
The tax form.
You have to fill out a tax form first, and then we give you the correct answer. If you can figure out how to fill out that tax form correctly.
Without a cell phone or phoning a friend.
Yeah. Also, I forgot. I was going to make an announcement. For everyone freaking out about our TikTok page, we don't have one, so don't worry. We didn't really miss out on anything.
People were in a panic?
They were.
Yeah, that
there
makes
was
sense.
An uproar.
It was a huge uproar. Because they thought, where is the Menacing Podcast TikTok page?
Right.
It doesn't exist. It's
to our millions of followers on TikTok.
Well, you're not there.
We moved over to OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's where the real money's at.
Yeah.
Still sells your information to China, oddly enough, so it still works. Still
on
TikTok.
We're still winning.
China's still getting our info.
We're still in the black.
Question number 1.
Okay, good place to start.
January 20 is inauguration in the U.S.
Sure.
However, that was not always the case.
Oh, for the love of...
Until January 23, 1933, the president and vice president ended their terms on March 4 until it was changed by this amendment. A, the 19th Amendment.
Well, what does that state?
What's that?
What is the 19th Amendment?
It's the one after the 18th.
All right.
And before the 20th.
Oh, okay. Smarty.
B, the 20th Amendment.
Okay. Okay.
C, the 13th Amendment. Or D, the 10th Amendment. Amendment? Amendment.
The amendment.
We would like to amend this.
All right. Can you give me the dates of when those were incorporated? Amended?
Well, no, because we have dates in the question.
So
I'm not going to give you when the date they were amended.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's smarter than what he looks.
So, yeah, you thought you could pull a fast one on me. I couldn't speak properly, but...
That's okay. So 1920, 13, and 10. Oh, my. Oh, my.
You have a good memory.
Thank you. Can I get a...
No.
Don't you dare. I think I'm going to use my 1090.
Okay. We have the form right here. You fill it. Please have it done within the next 30 minutes.
He only gets rid of one.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I'm sure some tax company will help you out with that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're not getting sponsored by anybody.
No, don't do it. I love how John's like, don't do that. When he names everything in the room.
He's like, love the John Wayne
That's
poster.
a great lazy boy recliner.
John Wayne calendar, John Wayne blanket. It's a good room.
Let's count how many whiskey bottles there are and name them all.
I only see 3.
Jeez, dude.
There's still some in most of them.
Yeah, mostly water.
Well,
okay, John, you're fired for right now.
50-50, please.
50-50.
Yes.
The 19th and the 20th.
I dislike you so much. So much dislike you. I'm going to go with B, the 20th. Final answer.
B, the 20th. Final answer. I really thought we were going to trip you up, and we did not trip you up.
John's getting
he knows the...
He didn't even put up his fist this time.
No, he didn't.
He's just like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm not playing these games. I'm not playing these games.
Last week really put a strain on his... his whole week was thrown off.
He wasn't even trusting his wife all week because we kind of broke him.
Well, and Saturday didn't help either.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I know what it means.
Oh, the loins.
Yeah.
The loins.
Yeah. The 19th Amendment, of course, is women's suffrage.
Well.
The 13th Amendment was the abolition of slavery.
Yes, I knew that one was not correct because of that.
Then the 10th Amendment was federalism, the state's powers. If it's not spelled out expressly in the Constitution, it's the state's authority. We don't care about that anymore.
Yeah.
So well done.
Thanks.
Well, you're off to a rousing start here. Let's see if you can keep that up.
Oh. Don't hold your breath.
Question number 2. This is a bit of a softball, I'll admit.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The first inauguration took place on April 30, 1789, in this city. A, New York City.
Oh, I like it.
B, Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
C, Boston. Or Boston. Or D, Washington, D.C.
Oh, I should have said my 50-50. Can I replay my 50-50?
Sure. Why not?
No.
We're not going to let you. That was just a joke.
I am going to go with... I believe it was A, New York.
That is
just
A New York City.
Yeah. Not necessarily the New York, just a New York.
Any one of them.
Yeah. I'm going to go with A, New York. Final answer.
Final answer, Brent. That is a great example of a terrible answer. Because you are correct.
Oh.
It is A, New York City.
Boom. I think last week or the week before I did mention that.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's why I said it was a bit of a softball.
Yeah, that one. Oh, actually, honestly, throwing in Philadelphia was
I
really,
knew
that was pretty good.
Make you question a little bit at least. I had to figure out something. This leads us to our bonus question.
Ooh.
Initially scheduled for March 4, Washington's inauguration, that first inauguration from the last question.
In 1778.
Sure. It's a good thing we're not doing dates here. Washington's inauguration was delayed due to this reason.
He chopped down a cherry tree.
That was an apple tree.
He was complaining about the Washington Monument.
Yeah, he really was.
A, war.
Okay.
B, illness. C, distance.
Okay.
Or D, protests.
Oh, I'm going to have to go with C, distance. Final answer.
Final answer, sir. Man, there's no stopping you right now. You're on a roll. It is, of course, distance. It was a long trip from Washington's home in Virginia to New York City.
Yeah.
Don't stop me now.
Also,
Sorry.
John bust out into song.
Makes
it a sing-along. Sing-song.
I think we're gonna start getting you a little bit more
confused.
Awesome. More pensive.
Okay.
In these
I
next
hope my
questions.
phone a friend is listening.
Probably not. I don't think he does.
Probably watching sports or something.
So here we go on to question 3. You're so far 3 for 2.
Ooh.
Because you got the bonus right. So question number 3. This president-elect cruised up to his inauguration in his new whip, marking an inaugural first.
The Wienermobile.
We let our Gen Z intern write this question.
Was it a cool whip?
No, it was. So to translate,
ridiculous.
This was the first president to drive up in a vehicle at an inauguration.
Okay. Like a motor vehicle?
Yeah, like an automobile.
Okay. Well, I'm just clarifying because...
No, it's fair. It's fair.
If it has wheels, it could be a vehicle.
He was pulled up on his little Red Ryder wagon.
Martha, go!
It was a Red Flyer.
It was a Red Flyer, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Red Ryder, was that the BB gun?
Yeah, that was the BB,
You're going to shoot your eye out, kid.
One, yeah.
Especially if you're in your Red Flyer.
Yeah, exactly. Especially.
Move and shoot.
So A.
Yeah.
Calvin Coolidge.
Ooh, CC.
Yeah.
B.
Well,
do you want to just do the initials of every?
I'll do it.
Make me guess the initials.
Yeah, that's a good one.
B. WGH.
WG.
Oh, Woodrow Johnson.
Wilson.
Do you know how to spell any of those?
That would
things?
be
W-G.
Yeah, Woodrow is W, but Johnson is not G or H.
Oh!
It's William Clinton. No,
Hillary.
WGH. Oh, my goodness.
Warren G. Harding.
Thank
I'll make it easier.
Thank you. That was ridiculous.
C. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh, what's the D?
It's actually C.
Oh. Russ can't even anymore. I think he had a small aneurysm over there.
Or D. FDR. Franklin.
Don't get John
Delgado.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Franklin de Roosevelt.
Franklin de Roosevelt.
Ooh, first Italian.
Oh boy.
It had to happen.
Yeah.
Loves a good pizza.
Do you remember all those?
So I had...
CC's the first one.
Yep. Coolidge.
Thanks, John.
Warren G.
Johnson to John.
Yep. Johnson to John. Yep.
Sounds like a weird call. Johnson to John. Johnson to John.
Over. You copy. Over.
Are you doing your radio voice? I don't have a radio voice. Johnson to John. Over. Oh no! Now you messed me up.
Franklin D was D.
Yeah, Franklin, and then
you couldn't.
Eisenhower. Eisenhower was C.
But John skips right to D.
Yeah, I know.
We were back.
I remember what C was.
He's kind of like Michael Scott in the way where he like formulates names and stuff. He's like Franklin D. D is Franklin D.
How about we try this? A. Calvin Coolidge. B. Warren G. Harding. C. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Or D. Franklin D. Roosevelt.
I'm going to take A right out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut out. Why? Why do you cut Coolidge out?
Well, one, he's a very soft-spoken man. I don't think he would be flashy with his mobile.
Well, he was cool.
Because he's at the back end just bouncing as he rolls up.
Everyone just staring.
I hit a pothole.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that a lowrider? Look at those hydraulics going.
He's got LED lights running along the sides of it.
Little
Looks
known
like the
fact.
World's Fair.
Yeah, little known fact. He owned many a nightclub. He was a wild man.
The Coolidge Club.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't run for a second term. He wanted to go back to,
Where do you think
running
we
his
get Kool-Aid
nightclubs.
from?
Ooh.
He was a wild man. He was a wild, wild man.
His catchphrase was, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." We all know.
Every time he met with his cabinet. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's going to do it again. Hey, just get ready for it. He comes busting into the door. This is the third time we've had to put a full new door on there because he's busted it down.
Yes, yeah. Come on, Coolidge.
Be cool.
Be cool. I think FDR is out. That's just lame.
Get a wheelchair.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He rolled up in that.
Yeah, he did. He put some spinners. Oh,
yes.
A couple cards in the spokes.
Coolest president in history.
Or maybe a bottle.
Well, he invented the song. I be rolling.
That was
hating.
He wrote that.
Yeah. He wrote that. Yeah.
That's why Hoover was always after him. Hoover wasn't around then. I'm gonna go with C.
Oh, you haven't answered yet?
No, because I've been eliminating our presidents.
We've just been riffing off it.
And how cool their whips would or would not be.
I thought you gave an answer already.
I'm gonna go with C final.
C final answer?
Yes.
Okay, we're abbreviating things now. They're shortening it, I
Yeah.
guess.
CF.
C fine.
CF.
You sank my battleship. C final answer. We tripped you up.
Oh.
It is, of course,
D.
the notorious
BIG.
WGH.
Oh,
Warren G.
I should have guessed him because Warren G is a rapper.
Yeah, and he came rolling up in his Packard Twin Six.
Oh, Twin Six.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sure what that means, but
Microphone just like zzz, when you said Twin Six, I liked that.
yeah,
It was
it's
like,
electrifying.
Yeah.
As we all know.
Very classy.
All right.
Yikes.
So you're not in a perfect game anymore.
No,
You're
no.
still 3 for 3. But
Thanks.
So weird to say that.
I liked it. It's fun.
It was good.
Question number 4.
Warren G.
This president had the first televised inauguration.
Oh.
A. Harry S. Truman.
Ooh, Mr. Truman.
Very
B.
hairy.
The Wolfman president is what they called him.
The Michigan Roofman.
B. Calvin Coolidge.
Ooh,
He makes
Mr.
our
Coolidge
list
is
again.
back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
C.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Nixon. Or D.
I am not a crook.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Ooh. The Velt.
Or Theodore.
Teddy.
Teddy? What's that from? What am I?
I think
Oh,
he's
it's just
Rest
we're
in
not-
Teddy.
oh, okay.
Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Teddy
try-
bit my finger.
But he forgot that the kid's name was Charlie, and he just was like, Teddy.
No, that was an actual spat between the British Prime Minister and Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
Teddy.
Teddy bit my finger.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this is complicated. My brain is thoroughly scrambled.
Uh-oh, I think I see where we're going with this.
So I'm gonna have to phone a gentleman.
Are you sure you don't want to do the W-2 option? Fill out your W-2, fill it out correctly, and
Or 50-50.
All right,
in 3 to 4 months, we'll let you know if you're correct.
Or ask the audience.
Yeah, let's ask the audience. Get
Uh,
real quick
great.
feedback.
Yes.
Dude. Oh,
The
lock
audience.
your answers in now.
So you're going to phone a friend?
Phone? No, I
Oh.
said phone a gentleman.
The people you phone are far from gentlemen, except for the man of mystery.
Oh, but what about Sebastian?
What's so funny, John? You're not even here for Sebastian.
I've heard about Sebastian. He's the farthest from a gentleman I've ever heard.
You know what? I hope you get Sebastian, okay? Because I hope he fails you like he fails at his job.
Wow. Do you, John? By the way, do you read Russ's like diary when he's not around? You're like, I've heard about Sebastian.
We're going to talk about that
Oh,
later.
sorry.
How'd you guys find it?
Well,
It's not
one
that
side of the
hard.
bed is higher than the other.
Oh, doggone it. Gets every time.
You probably shouldn't write it all in one volume.
I thought that's what they did.
Space it out. Space it out.
Oh, I'll remember that for next time.
Yeah. Your next life.
Yes.
Second life.
So here we go.
All right.
Go
Got really
Morse
Morrissey.
code?
Yeah, we're actually.
Got really Morrissey right there.
Bring, bring.
There you go. All right.
Our phone is singing.
Bring, bring, bring. Ah, hello. Hello?
Hello. My name is Sir Charles Wellington.
Oh,
And I'm a fine gentleman.
You got your
I
gentleman.
got a gentleman.
Sir Charles Wellington?
The fourth.
The fourth.
Oh.
Ooh. Real gentleman.
Yes.
Very real gentleman.
Where are you from?
Wales.
Okay. Very,
But I'm English on my mother's side.
very non-specific, but thank you.
Okay.
It's okay.
To
Like
make a difference.
Andover would have been
How
good.
might I be of assistance for you today?
Well, so how are you on your American inauguration history?
I went to Yale for 7 years.
Doesn't
I'm
answer the
very
question
good
at all.
Yale for 7 years. He's a doctor. Suck it.
What did you study at Yale?
Bones.
Oh,
Just generic.
The study of bones is a very complicated subject.
Is it?
For everyone else, it is.
Oh, okay. For the non-gentlemanly
The
type.
non-gentlemanly
Quite
type.
right. Quite right.
Quite wide, quite wide.
So, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Is it Duke?
It's the Count of Wellington.
Count
Ooh.
Wellington.
Yes.
Count of Wales.
The
No, Wellington.
Count of.
Oops, I broke the fourth wall.
Is it from Wellington?
Yeah.
You're the Count of
I'm
Wellington.
the Count of Wellington. The fourth.
The fourth. The
fourth
fourth Duke
Count?
of the fourth Count of Wellington.
Yes. Very complicated over here. I
At least
apologize.
it's easy to count.
Yeah.
Ahaha.
Well,
You American humor.
Thank you.
Classic.
Thank you. It's a dry humor.
Ah, I thought it was wet humor.
Depends on who you ask.
Uh,
All right. So this is the question, esteemed Count.
how may I help you?
Can we count on you?
oh,
You may count on me.
dad jokes over
worked.
here.
This president had the first televised inauguration.
Don't you mean king?
Okay. Well, so Count. So I don't know if how much history have you gone through?
Well, I'm 35.
Okay.
Lots of history.
So America kind of gave the big middle finger to the crown.
I do that every day.
Oh boy. Okay. Should a count say that?
Is this
It's an exam that he performed. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
Is this a radio show?
Well, somewhat. It's a podcast.
Oh, I'm fine then.
I think he implies nobody really listens.
We only listen to the radio over here.
Oh,
We're internationally known.
exactly.
Count.
This president had the first televised inauguration. A. Harry S. Truman.
Was he a bear?
Oddly enough, he identified as a true woman.
Oh.
Really? Who's got the dad jokes now?
I don't know, Mr. Count.
So he wasn't a bear.
No, I'm not sure why you're caught up on the.
Harry, though.
No, you're thinking Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Oh, Fuzzy Wuzzy. He was a bear.
He was a bear. Yes.
And Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Yes, that's correct.
Wait. And how was Fuzzy Wuzzy Wuzzy?
Yep.
We shouldn't have called.
A gentleman?
We should
Yes,
give you. I should have just given you the answer on this one.
Apologies. I took American history for
Keep it up,
one
Mr. Count,
semester.
because you might drive him to just go, you got it right. I don't even, it just.
Pick one. It's yours.
Sorry. Continue, sir.
So A. Harry S. Truwoman.
Yeah.
B. Calvin and Hobbes. C. Richard Nikon.
Oh,
Nikon?
Nixon.
Nikon.
I know him. He was not a crook.
That's so the story goes. It's you can always trust somebody who tells you they're not a crook.
Yeah.
Or D. Teddy. I got nothing. Roosevelt.
It's such a long Teddy.
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 Isn't his full name Theodore?
It is Theodore.
Theodore Roosevelt. A wonderful man. Loved his apples.
I thought
and
you said you were
grapes.
35.
He studied him, and
Did we call into the past?
I read a book.
Oh, Well,
We do read over here in Wellington.
Did we get Brent?
What?
He's always over there going, "Oh, I read a book."
So, you know what? I will
They
go
make
with
the internet.
because I love his name so much. I will go with D. Theodore Roosevelt III.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Is that not right?
well, I'm not telling the answer because Brent now has to make a decision.
Oh, but he was a third though, right?
Click.
Poop.
You just hung up on our gentleman.
So you have to ask yourself.
Of course, D was an option.
One of 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I choose that, I have about a 75% chance of getting it wrong.
All right.
So of course I'm gonna go with C. Final answer.
C. Richard Nixon.
Yes.
Final answer.
Yeah. I'll explain after.
Okay, you better, because you're going to have to explain how you got this one wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because it is A. Harry S. Truman.
Really?
Yep, first televised. Calvin Coolidge had the first radio broadcast nationally.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't pretend like you knew.
Oh, I did know that. Harry S. Truman. What year was that?
The one that was in.
Harry S. Truman's. He was 50s. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Hold on.
Well, that threw me for a loop. I'll tell you why
That's what he tries to do. He tries to throw you for a loop. Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I chose Nixon after he figures out.
So he was the 33rd president of the United States, serving from 1945 to 1953.
Yeah. Yeah. So I chose Nixon because Kennedy was the first televised campaign.
Well, that's actually why I threw Nixon in there.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to trip you up.
Yeah. That's why I chose Nixon, because he came after, I almost said Jefferson. A lot of presidents came.
Did.
Yeah.
Technically, he did come after Jefferson.
I meant JFK. So, yeah, okay.
They had the televised debates that they did.
Yeah.
And he was all sweaty.
No, that was the other guy that was all sweaty. Oh, yeah, Nixon.
Nixon was.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, there we go. You're finally now on the wrong side of this.
Yeah, thanks.
3 for 4.
I'm so glad I could make you happy.
Thank you.
At least you spoke to a gentleman.
Yes, I did.
Question
that was fun.
5.
He might return.
Oh, I hope
the final question. 1 month after his inauguration, this president, the 9th, died in office. A. Grover Cleveland. B. Franklin Pierce. C. John Tyler. Or D. William Henry Harrison.
Oh. All of my lifelines are gone.
They are.
You can still ask the audience.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get you an answer out, totally, yeah.
I'm in a bit of a pickle. That's Scottish, you.
Fast on it this time.
Yeah. He died 9 days after inauguration. Is that what you said?
No, 1 month after his inauguration. He was the 9th president.
Oh, he was the 9th president. Well, you said the 9th.
Yes, 1 month after his inauguration, this president, the 9th, died in office.
I was also thinking like maybe he was like William Henry Harrison the 9th. Wow.
We were just trying to throw you off there. You caught on. Doggone it.
I'm gonna go with Tyler. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah, on Tyler.
John Tyler.
Yeah. John's.
Did you want to take a guess, John?
Oh, what was B?
Franklin Pierce.
C?
You later.
John Tyler.
What was D?
William Henry Harrison.
Oh, I was close with that. The 9th.
The 9th Count of Washington.
I'll go with D.
All right.
It's only because H is the closest to 9. It's the 8th letter in the alphabet.
That makes sense.
Seems like a good way to make those decisions. But
my $100 bill is closer to 1,000, so I have $1,000 bill or $1,000 in my bank account.
Too bad you didn't phone your friend on this question because it is D. William Henry Harrison.
ABC always works in a weird way.
ABC always works. We're trying to promote over here, Sesame Street. All right, well, that will teach me to never look at inauguration history again.
Yeah, why would you start now?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't. Actually, though, John Tyler was his vice president who became president after he died. So
JT?
JT was the 10th president.
And J is the closest letter to the 10th letter of the alphabet. Maybe not. No.
Conspiracy theory?
Ooh.
We think no. That's why Washington was first, because W is the closest to the end of the alphabet. So we could do a restart. Yeah, let that sink in.
I'm not quite sure what to do with that information, but we are at the end.
Are we?
Of this one.
Oh, okay. Are we?
I think so.
Was there too much... Oh,
what did you do?
Sorry.
Was there too much banter about what kind of whips the presidents rolled up in?
Yeah.
Yeah. That twin 6-cylinder. Why don't they just call it a V8 or a V12?
Ooh. I don't know. I haven't the foggiest.
I hope somebody emails in and goes, Brent, 2 different engines.
Technically, yeah. All right, folks, thanks for listening. We'll be back Friday to ring in your weekend.
Stay warm.
Stay classy.
What if they're in a warm location already?
Stay cool.
Stay warmer.
Wait.
Or
sweat it out with the Menacing Podcast.
Worse, you're sweating.